gonna try?
Yeah.
Eloise and I are...
Bottom.
Try it. It's kind of hard. Can you do the top one? That one's kind of hard too. On that car seat. No? So we are filling our Operation Christmas Child shoebox today. And we went to Starbucks and got a little treat, sat down with the little pamphlet, looked through it to figure out what we want to get, kind of planned out what we're going to get. And the irony, it was hitting hard of like us sitting at Starbucks enjoying a treat in the warmth of the little coffee shop.
I got a little time up there. I'm going to myself.
I'll help you with a hot cocoa and a cake pop, and then planning out giving a child a gift that will probably be the only gift that they'll receive this whole year. So anyway, we're gonna go into Target and pick up stuff for Eloise's shoebox that she's gonna get for a little girl between the ages of 2 and 4, and then I'll bring Berend Lyndle another time so that each of them can kind of experience this on their own and intentionally pick out things and think about the child that will be receiving them and just all of that. So Eloise is first. Let's go in. Okay, we got a good start. We got a little glow bat.
And then we're gonna put a little tiny bag. Hello. Let's go down. Go down. Okay, bye.
Some beads. Ooh, that's fun. And they can make their own jewelry. That's fun. I like that.
Because my voice is so grouchy.
Your voice is grouchy.
Yeah. Were you screaming a lot today?
Yeah. You know why?
What?
I was trying to get my scratchy voice away.
Huh.
Did you get everything out?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks.
Have fun.
Thank you. That's obviously my parents are here visiting, and they are taking our car for us down to the dealership to get an oil change and a recall issue. Huge help. Pretty awesome.
I'm going to let Eloise tell you. So who are these for, Eloise? Who is...
They're for little people.
Yeah, they're for little people. So we went to Target today to pick up some things to fill up this box, and there's 2 more of these in there for you guys, for you to fill up. For little kids. So look at this. Like it shows a picture here. This little boy's getting this for Christmas, and that's all he's going to get for Christmas is this little box that somebody like us fills up and sends over. And that's what he's getting for Christmas. And that's all he'll get. He may not have any toys. He may not even have a toothbrush. So we got him a toothbrush, not him, but a kid like him. Actually, we picked, we're going to do a little girl between the ages of 2 and 4. So we picked her out some stickers.
Can I see what stickers?
Mm-hmm.
And
I think that has oh, that one's closed. And
what's in
then
this
we
bag?
got
Can I
crayons.
see the stickers?
We might have gone a little overboard. I didn't have the box for
I was going to say, is that going to
reference.
fit?
I don't think so.
No, it's not.
This we can obviously
Yeah.
do that. And then some of this stuff we might be able to put in like your box or your box. Some markers, or we could even take them out of this and just put a couple of markers in each box. And then we got
That's an Etch-a-Sketch.
a book. Isn't that cool? And the most important part in this box is that after we put the stuff in it for the little girl and the little boy,
What is this?
then we imagine who's going to be getting this box and we pray for them. Isn't this cool? A tiny little Etch-a-Sketch. I'll be able to play with that for a long time.
I want to see this.
Okay, now you can see it.
Look at this.
And some scrunchies, and and Eloise picked up these butterfly clips.
Who's this program through?
It's Operation Christmas Child. It's like a huge nationwide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We can put a link in the description box, but you can order, I think a lot of churches order these in bulk.
This unicorn thing.
The shoe boxes that they provide, but you can also just use a shoe box and drop them off at like a location. Lyndle June bug.
What's in there?
You can see your beads. This isn't for you. This is for some little girl that this is all she's gonna get for Christmas is what we put in this box for her. So these are our things that we picked out for her. And then another time I'm gonna take you and you get to fill up one of these boxes. And then I'll take you and you get to fill up one of these boxes.
I'm gonna do a boy.
You gonna pick a boy?
Because I'm a boy.
Yeah. What are you gonna put in it?
I'm gonna put a boy.
Yeah.
Cool toys.
Yeah. What about like crayons and markers and
So
stuff?
you got all this stuff for that one box?
Like I said, I went in without the box and I didn't really have.
And you got the baby?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that out of the box. I know. I obviously overshot my landing.
Yeah. I guess it's better to have too much than not enough.
We can use.
May I get a little plants?
We can put these in a baggie and put them in all three. We can put the markers in all three. Yeah, we'll kind of separate it out between.
Fill it as much as possible.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen, did your professor ever put rocks in a jar? First you start with the rocks and you put it in a mason jar. And then, is it full? No. Then you put little gravel. Is it full? No. Then you put little sand. Then is it full? Maybe not. You put some water in it. That's just what that reminds me of.
That's how I describe my day. I have things that take up all minutes and down to seconds of my day.
What's it like? So it's like when they ask a parent, what's it like from going from 2 kids to 3 kids? Imagine treading water while holding a baby and then someone throws you another baby.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
See if it's.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
We're good.
Let's just get some duct tape.
I mean, this is gonna be.
That's the whole box.
No, it's not. I'm taking this out.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be, like, I followed the pamphlet, and it says a wow gift, and it says, like, a baby doll, or a wow item, toys such as a doll, a soccer ball with a pump, so you could literally, like, deflate a soccer ball and
Yeah,
put pumps
yeah,
in there.
uh-huh.
Or a stuffed animal. And then pack it with other toys, hygiene items, and school supplies. And then you pray over it. So, like, it
Perfect.
gives you some examples, too, of what you can put in it.
Right.
And then it tells you what not to include. So if you do decide you want to do this,
So don't do drugs,
you don't want to put drugs in it.
Yeah.
No medicine,
medicine.
no food, no liquids or lotions, no breakable items.
Fireworks. Is that listed?
No, it's not. They didn't put that on here. So I guess I could put some sparklers in there. No damaged items. And no toothpaste.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And no vitamins. Or seeds. Or scary or war-related items.
Even for boys? Is a soldier is a G.I. Joe a war?
I don't think so.
Why don't they get any?
I'm sitting here drinking tea and I forced Brad to taste it because it tastes really good.
And I'm not a tea guy.
And he,
By any stretch of the imagination.
well, I'm not a tea girl
Never
either.
been a tea guy. Never will be a tea guy, I don't think.
Yeah, never say never. I'm not a tea girl either, but I have this drawer of tea that I've moved. How many times have we moved since South Carolina?
Like 37.
That's how long I've had it and still haven't drank it. So I'm not sure why all of a sudden now I think I'm going to drink it. But here I am drinking it. I chose a bedtime tea and I think it tastes good. Yeah, it's more flavorful than I feel like a lot of tea is. And so I made Brad try it because I kept like taking a drink and saying, wow, this is good. And he's like, fine, I'll try it.
I threw my hands up and said, fine, I will try it. Give me that tea.
Hand it over.
And so I took the tea, and Rachel's like, cautious, it's hot.
I didn't want to be sued.
And then I tasted it, and I decided that it tastes like if someone ate a mint leaf and then they burped in your warm water. That's what it tastes like.
It's like...
Ask me how I know.
Oh, gosh. If I had $1 for every time someone ate a mint leaf and burped into my hot water,
I mean,
I wouldn't be working.
you haven't even been drinking.
So
I guess
dumb.
you've been drinking your tea.
Yeah, I've been
Is that fermented?
drinking this tea over here. You know, those cabinets are driving me crazy.
All I need is a table saw.
I've even arranged for you to use the table saw, and I don't know how many times I've asked.
Okay, well,
You said it's one of those things that'll take 2 minutes.
I will be leaving here, and you alone with all 5 children.
I'm willing for that to happen. I'm ready and willing.
Okay, I'll do it. I don't know when, but I'll do it.
He said it only takes 5 seconds. You literally just you have the things already sitting out there in the garage. You just need to run over and cut them to size, and then slap them on there, right?
Well, that's the thing. You don't just slap them on there.
Anything. I'm about to take sheets of white construction paper
Here, pause
and
that. I'll
tape
be right
them.
back.
I'm joking about the white construction paper, and I just like giving him a hard time. He's the most like hands-on, busy. That guy doesn't rest. He gets home at night after working all day and like helps with the kids. Then he does the dishes once we finally get the kids down for bed, and then he does his co-pilot workout usually after that, and then doesn't come to bed until like 11. Speaking of bedtime, it's going better with the babies. They're going down much earlier in the evening than they used to, so their bedtime is close to 7. It's like maybe a little bit after 7 each night. But like their bedtime routine, like I start feeding them and getting them in their jammies and all that at like 6:30 to get them down by 7:15. And then we pretty much roll straight into like making sure the kids have eaten. We play a little bit, but then we start rolling into bedtime for them, which we start trying to get things moving in that direction around 8. And then get them in bed, everybody in bed, all the shenanigans done, and people hopefully falling asleep by 9. So you're looking at from 6:30 to usually a little bit after 9 p.m. every night of like solid bedtime things. And like we have to kind of eat in there somewhere. And lately, I won't mention which child it is, but there is one child that is strongly fighting bedtime, more so than I've ever experienced. And this person is delaying bedtime, and the night after finally finishing up bedtime ends in tears every night. And it's, oh my gosh, it's exhausting. And this has been going on for like more than a month, right?
Yes.
And I used to love bedtime. I still love bedtime, and I really enjoy like reading. I'm trying to be as real as possible here. I'm not, please don't take this as me like complaining about being a mom. This is just, I'm sure so many moms can relate, and I just don't want anybody else to feel like that we have it all together and it goes perfectly smooth all the time, because we're obviously not pulling out the camera when there's epic battles being had. But anyway, it's like it sours the whole bedtime thing, and I kind of dread that, like leading up to that moment. Anyway,
So basically, when I cut it down to size, it'll go in between there.
can you just use scissors, like really sharp scissors?
No.
Or a steak knife?
But yeah, so it'll go all the way down.
You have a saw. Is it just because it needs to be super straight?
It needs to be perfect, otherwise it's gonna look like poop.
Isn't it worth trying? Don't you have enough of that piece that you could try a couple of times?
No, because it's gonna go all the way down.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Don't you want this gap?
Yeah.
That's a big gap.
Sure.
At least to here.
Uh-huh.
So. And I bet it's not the same here as it is up there. So then I'm gonna have to shave some off of there.
Oh no.
It's not gonna. It's not fun. Like finish work isn't very fun.
No.
It's a lot of going back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth.
I see what you mean. But you're going to be going back and forth to a table saw?
No.
Oh.
I only need the table saw to make it the biggest it is, and then I'll sand it.
That's what she said. Ah, that is good tea.
So no, whatever. But I mean, look how perfectly it matches.
It does match perfectly.
It's gonna look great when it's
Yeah,
done.
I know. I'm excited.
And you know, a lot of people were like, you know, that's not how you hang cabinets. Well, there was no other way to do it. It's like we could have either had, well, for one thing, this had to be centered.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because we didn't, like, we left the counters the exact same dimensions, so we couldn't move the stove or the microwave.
Uh-huh.
And these aren't custom cabinets,
Right.
so we didn't have a choice.
Right.
So it was either going to be, you know, a gap over there. Well, actually, yeah. So either this
Would not be
would
against
be
the
this
wall.
much off the wall,
Right.
or this could have been all the way over here.
And there would have been one.
It would have been uneven.
Yeah.
So it's like just do 2 trim pieces and then both sides are even.
Yeah.
Like we
And it's
we
centered.
thought all the way through it.
Right.
So
Yep. I mean, you did the right thing, obviously.
yeah.
Yeah, and then we're hanging some shelves over here, which our dilemma now is whether they should go all the way across from trim. Ran out of space on the memory card. Whether we should go trim to cabinet or...
Just through the washer.
No, I haven't. I just threw them out there. Or if we want to just do like a couple of shelves that are not the entire width along there. So, I don't know. What do you guys think?
That's just a darn shame. That really beautifully tasting tea. Wasted.